Welcome to Yoga Beginner's Routine. Ripen and thrive. Start upright in a kneeling position with your thighs perpendicular to the ground. Raise your arms over the head, look up, inhale the energy from the sky, exhale, slightly contract your pelvis, drop your head down and release. Inhale again. Gathering the energy from the sky, redirecting it to the earth. Inhale, finding the center. Exhale all the way down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine, drop the shoulders down. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your fists one on top of the other, your elbows closed in a triangle, and place the fists in the center of your third eye. Rest here, feeling the length of your spine, your hips over your shins and calves, releasing any tension from the tops of the feet. Focusing on your breath and running the breath from the lower back to the crown of the head. Plant your hands into the mat, forearms glued to the mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, scoop the belly in, draw the hips to your heels. Inhale, forward. Keep your elbows glued to the floor. Exhale, travel back. Slowly lengthening through the lower back. Inhale one more time. The head is an extension of the spine. Exhale, sit in your heels. Inhale, scoop the belly in. Start exhaling and coming into an upward facing dog. Then ripple back, scooping the belly up and bringing the hips down to the heels. Repeat this movement, rippling up and opening, unfolding the spine. Exhale, hips to the heels, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands firmly into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, feel the traction between your hands, your knees, the shins, and the tops of the feet. Inhale one more time. Gazing forward as you exhale, thread your left arm through. Drop the left shoulder. Twisting here. Opening through the mid-back. Gently lift up. Shift forward and slightly back, and then thread your right arm through. Gently drop into your right shoulder, opening through the mid-back, keeping your head long and relaxed. Replant your hand, curl the toes under, press up into down dog as you keep your knees bent, lengthen your spine. Straighten the knees, shoot the energy into plank, and exhale, bend the knees again, lengthen your spine. And forward plank, shoulders over the wrists, keep your knees bent, lengthen your spine, and now straighten your knees and drop your heels down. Bend your right knee, hold here, keep your spine as long as you can, and switch. Bend your left knee, press your right heel into the floor, lengthen through the side of the waist. Shift forward into plank. Drop your knees into the mat. Uncurl your toes, bend your elbows, move through chaturanga and release to the ground. Expand into a starfish and start drawing small circles with the arms and the legs simultaneously, lifting and opening up like a boat. And exhaling down to the ground. Inhale, tone your legs, engage. Extend the arms to the side and gently twist over to the left. Fan your fingers. Come to the center and twist to your right. Release down. Interlace your fingers at the small of the back. Start to circumscribe a circle with your head, neck, chest, and shoulders. Lifting on the inhale and dropping on the exhale. Keep your thighs planted into the ground. Twist to your left. Release down. Circle the other way. Using the whole torso, keeping the shoulders nice and open. And twist to your right. Release down. Plant your forearms into Sphinx position. Shoulders over the wrists. Scoop the belly and gaze at your navel. And then as you exhale, your navel to the floor, lift your feet off the ground and flex them. Look up. Repeat the action. Exhale, scooping the belly in, toning the abdominals here. And then as you inhale, flex the feet, press the hands into the floor, look up. Hold here, breathe. And release. Frame your torso with your hands. Inhale into a cat and cow. As you exhale, extend your left arm and right leg into elephant. Exhale, elbow and knee come together. Hold. Inhale, open your knee and elbow joint to the side in swastika. And drop down again, keeping the knee off the floor, toning the belly again. Inhale, reach forward. Hold. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Keep the knee lifted, open from the elbow and knee joints. Slightly sideways and drop. Replant your hand. Extend your right leg up, flex the foot, and drop your left forearm into the floor. As you bend your right knee, redirect the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Lift your left elbow up. And then drop it down again. Exhale the knee into the shoulder, contracting laterally here. Set your foot to the side, shoulders over the wrists. As you flex the foot, gently drop your elbows down and shift your weight back. As you inhale, shift forward. Keep a long line in your spine. Exhale, flex the foot. Feel the stretch in the hamstring and calf. Inhale, shift forward. Keep your neck long and extended. Set your left hand slightly to the side, shoulder over the wrist. Extend your right leg. Hold the thigh bone and draw the knee into your chest. Keep your elbows slightly bent as you start to extend the leg forward. Hold here. Engage your belly and drop the heel to the floor. Frame the foot with the hands, curl the back foot under. Come into a low lunge and reach your arms over the head as you hug your shoulders tightly. On the exhale, flatten your spine. Reach forward. As you inhale, lift back up. Exhale. Straighten your spine. Drop the elbows into the knee, one on top of the other. And then release the hands back into the floor. Curl the back foot under. Bend the back knee. Gently flex your front foot and release back into the lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Runner's stretch here, keeping both knees bent, lengthening the spine as much as possible. Square the hips. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, flex the front foot. Bend the back knee, stretch your spine, nice and long. Step forward. Transfer the weight into your left foot. Flex your right foot, bring your hands into prayer at the center of your heart, and with a flat back, start to forward bend down. Square the hips as much as possible. Lift up. Inhale your arms through the sides. Lift your left knee into your chest. Hold the ankle joint with the left hand. Extend your right arm forward. Flex your left foot. Balance here. Gently start to hinge at the crease of your hip, opening through the left shoulder and extending through the right arm. Release the left foot back into the floor. Transfer the weight onto your left leg now and lift your right leg up. Hold the thigh. Balance here first. Keep your spine long. And then press the right sole into your left thigh into tree pose. Even the hips out. Soften your front ribs. Bring your hands into your heart, into prayer. Balance here. Lift the knee back up. Hold the balance here as you press both hands into the sacrum and you flex your right foot back, coming into Warrior 3. Drop the right foot. Walk the left foot slightly forward to come into a high lunge. Start to square the hips as you reach the right arm forward and the left arm back into a gentle twist. Hold both sides of the waist. Shift forward into a flat back. Release your elbow into your knee. Drop the right hand down. Open your left arm into right angle pose. Right shoulder away from the ear. Feel the long line from your heel to your neck, all the way to the crown of the head. Bring the hands down. Rotate your shin so it's perpendicular to the front heel and extend your arms into modified Warrior 2. The knee tracks over the ankle. Reach your left arm up into crescent. Drop your right hand into your calf. Gaze down. Opening sideways, feeling the oppositional pull through the knee and the crown of the head. And then set the elbow into the knee joint, the hands into your heart as you come into a variation of right angle pose. Deepen the hinge in your crease, externally rotating your left hip. Shift your weight back to the other side. Set your right hand into the floor. Extend your left arm and your left leg and gaze down. Press your hands into the floor. Lift your right thigh up. Ground through both sit bones. And come into a forward bend here. Lifting up, lengthening your spine, and then micro-bending your elbows and leaning forward. Both sit bones are anchored into the floor. Walk your hands further front. Release deeper into the forward bend. Keep your foot flexed. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a twist here, pressing your hand into the floor and into your thigh. Soften the ribs and reach your arm over as you twist. Right arm reaching over the head. The left hand is planted into your thigh. Bring your leg towards your chest. Thread your arms through the thigh bone, clasping the fingers. Flex your foot, drop your shoulders down. Keep your weight fully on your right sit bone. Slowly begin to drop the left sit bone into the floor as you wrap the thigh around the opposite leg and twist to your left. Clasp your hands. Keep on twisting. Lengthen on the inhale, spiral back on the exhale. Holding opposite elbows, drop down. Lift your left sit bone off the floor this time and feel the stretch through your left hip flexor. Release here. Walk over to the front of the mat, extending the right leg forward and coming into a classical warrior two. The knee tracks over the ankle, interlace opposite elbows, support your lower back. Flatten your front ribs and gaze forward. Straighten your knee. Hinge at the creases of your hip and extend into a modified triangle here, reaching your right arm long and then dropping it down into the shin. Hugging your right side of the waist with your left hand, then pressing it into the sacrum as you go a little deeper into the hinge and triangle pose. Release back into a lunge. Drop your back knee down, uncurl the foot, and press the elbow into the knee, the hand into the sacrum. Twist back. Deepen the twist a little bit more. Lengthen the spine further up. Drop the tailbone down. Frame the foot with your hands. Thread the leg through and drop your elbows into the floor. Keep your right foot flexed. Hold here. Extend the leg further up. And as you exhale, curl the back foot under. Thread the front leg through, coming onto your shin and the left hip, and take pigeon. Shift your weight front and back, right and left, and start to walk your hands to the top of the mat. Place one fist on top of the other and rest your third eye into your fists. Relax your shoulder blades. Opening through the left hip flexor here. Feel grounding evenly through both groins. Press the hands back into the floor. Transfer your weight slightly to the left and then to the right sit bone and come into butterfly position. Press your hands into your knees. Gently bending the elbows and hinging forward at your hip creases. Lengthen your spine. Lift up. Set your right knee into your left, plant your hands behind your pelvis, and take a twist here. Opening the shoulder and the knee in opposite directions. Then walk back into cat pose and reach up into camel. Twist to your right. Drop your head. Turn your palms up, keep your arms straight, contract here and hold, stretching your spine, rounding it in the contraction. Inhale, look back, twist deeper, and exhale, come through the center and twist the other way. Contract. Rotate your shoulders, keep your arms and palms facing up, and then bring them back to the side. Release into cat. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Lift your feet off the ground, release into worm here. Your pelvis is lifted, your chest and your knees, your sternum and your chin is on the ground. Glide forward, upward facing dog. Exhale. Realign for elephant. Extend your right arm and your left leg. Flex the back foot. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Hold, inhale, open the elbow and the knee joint sideways into swastika. Exhale, release the knee and the elbow into the midline. Inhale, re-extend the arm and the leg, front and back. Exhale, one more time. Elbow and knee. Hold. Inhale, open through the elbow and knee joint. Find your balance here. Release the right hand into the floor. Drop the right elbow. Flex the left foot and bring the knee into the shoulder as you draw your hips back. Inhale, lift the elbow off the floor. Gaze forward. Extend the leg back. Exhale, drop the elbow again. Draw the knee towards the shoulder. Extend the left leg to the side. Set your foot into the floor. Shift forward. And on the exhale, reach your hips to your heels. Flex your foot. Inhale, forward. Exhale, flex the foot. Reach back. Dropping the elbows slowly into the floor. Hold here in the hamstring stretch. And lift back up, shoulders over the wrists. Walk to the side. Press your right hand into the floor, shoulder over the wrist. Draw your left leg into your chest. Extend the leg forward. Hold the leg with your abdominal and thigh muscles. And drop the heel down into the floor. Frame the foot with your hands. Readjust for low lunge. Hug opposite shoulders. Shoot the energy forward. Exhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, flatten your spine. Shift your weight forward, opening through the psoas and the groin. Bring the hands back into the floor. Curl the back foot under. Come into runner's stretch, flexing the front foot and keeping the back knee slightly bent. Inhale, re-extend into a lunge. Exhale. Shift forward with your spine and back with your hips. Inhale, forward lunge. One more time. Exhale. Shift your weight forward. Place your right foot into the floor. Transfer the weight onto your right leg. Flex your left foot. Bring the hands into the heart and forward bend here. Keeping the hips as squared as possible. Lift up. Inhale the arms to the sides. Balance here on your left foot. Hold the right ankle with your right hand. Keep your right shoulder open. Extend your left arm forward for a variation of dancer's pose. Keep on opening the right shoulder as you soften the front ribs. And then drop the right foot down. Shift weight. Change legs. Draw the left knee into the chest. Hold your thigh. Balance here and then bring the foot to the inside of your thigh. Hands into prayer at the center of the heart. Find your balance here. Release the foot back into Warrior 3. Hold your lower back with both hands. Find your scale here. Keep on pulling oppositionally. Drop your back foot, step your front foot slightly forward, and twist to your right, fanning the fingers, going a little deeper into the high lunge. Hold both sides of your glutes and keep on forward bending as you twist. Your left elbow is in your right knee. Drop the left hand down. Extend the right arm up. Right angle pose. The shoulders are even. Keep on lengthening. Release the hand back down. Drop your left knee into the floor, uncurl the foot, rotate the shin so it's perpendicular to the front heel. Extend your arms into modified Warrior 2. Knee tracks over the ankle. Inhale, moving into crescent. Carve the air with your right arm, reaching it over the head, and bring your left hand into your calf. Side bending and then regrouping back into modified Warrior 2. One more time. Inhale. Drop the arms. Stretch oppositionally here. Gaze down. The head is an extension of the spine. Drop your left hand down. Extend your right leg. Flex the foot. And reach your right arm over the head. Feel the long diagonal from foot to fingertips. Release the foot down. Hold the floor with both hands and thread the leg through, keeping the knee folded here as you come into this forward bend. Walk the hands forward. Slowly start to drop your forearms. Keep extending through the lower back, softening through the front ribs. Drop further down. Inhale, lift up. Take a twist here, holding your sacrum and the opposite knee. Keep on twisting here. Keeping the oppositional bind, extend the left arm over the head. Your right hand presses into your left knee. Side bend. Flex your right foot. Go a little deeper. And release. Drag your right leg in, thread your arms through from underneath the knee crease, and start to flex your right foot actively. Shoulders down. Drop the right sit bone down. Come into a seated spinal twist. Make sure both hips are anchored and interlace the fingertips again. Twist to your right. Lengthen on the inhale. Keep curving away from the center and radiating out on the exhale. Hold opposite elbows. Sink down with your torso, tilting slightly to the side, and lift your right sit bone off the floor, stretching the right hip flexor here. Come back through a seated spinal twist. Revolve naturally around the axis. Moving through a fan pose and coming into warrior two. Heel toe your foot so the knee tracks over the ankle. Engage through the back leg and extend your arms powerfully. Interlace opposite elbows, support your lower back, and deepen the lunge a little bit more here. Straighten your knee. Hinging for a triangle pose. Keep the bind and then extend your left arm and rest your ear on it, keeping your right hand as a frame around your left thigh. Drop the hand down. Realign your shoulders. Start to go a little deeper. And then gaze forward. Frame the foot with the hands coming through a lunge. Bring the right elbow into the left knee, your left hand into your sacrum, and twist. Deepen a little bit more. Relax the top of the foot and the shin, and come back into a low lunge. Threading the left leg through this time. Curl the foot under. Curl the other foot. Come into a downward facing dog to neutralize the palate. Bend the right knee. Drop the sit bones down. Walk the hands forward. Go a little deeper. Now drop your forearms down into pigeon, placing one fist on top of the other and resting your third eye into your fists. Relax your shoulder blades. Keep the back foot slightly curled in. Bring the hands back into the mat. Inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, draw your left thigh in. Thread your arms through your knee creases, your hands pressing together. Flex your feet. Start to lift your shins slowly so they become parallel to the floor, and then holding your thighs and tipping back, flex your feet, big toes touching. Come into boat pose. Plant the feet into the floor. Bring your hands behind your seat, fingers pointing to the pelvis, and lift up into tabletop. Once you have the length and the elevation of the pelvis, drop your head. Open here. Exhale, slowly release the pelvis down to the floor. Walk your forearms closer to your chest. Drop the knees to the right, stacking knee over knee. Twist. Extend the left leg to the side, flex the foot. Lift it a little bit. Feel the twist. And then bring the foot back into butterfly. Hold your mid-back with your hands, supporting the back into fish pose. Your elbows are on the floor, arch back. Exhale, replant the hands and the forearms and twist the other way. Gaze over your right shoulder now. Extend your right leg to the side, flex the foot. Twist a little deeper. Slowly roll down to lie on your back. Swing your legs over the head. Walk your hands into your lower back. Bend your knees. Slowly working towards plow here. Walking the hands further up the spine with the fingertips pointing into your sacrum. Drop your knees into your third eye. Walk the hands a little further down. Draw the elbows in. Breathe here. Drop the forearms down slowly. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Keep your knees into the chest. Replant the feet into the floor as you lift your chest. Support your buttocks with your hands and arch up and back into fish pose. Keep your knees bent, your feet firmly planted into the floor. Exhale, release down. Hold your neck with your hands. Bring your forehead into the knees. Flex your feet. And release. Holding your shins with both hands, your soles merging together into reclining butterfly. Breathe here. Feel the extension through your spine. Replant the feet into the floor. Plant your hands and start to elevate your pelvis. Walking the shoulders in and rolling them under, clasping the hands under your thighs and opening through the mid-back. Keep your legs parallel to avoid cramping of your lower back. Keep on lifting and arching, and then release sequentially one vertebra at a time, hugging your knees firmly into the chest as you keep your feet flexed. Gently circle here, massaging the sacrum. And circle the other way. Flex your feet and the heels of your hands. Press them into the sky. Keep the natural curve of your lower back and gently drop into relaxation pose, extending your legs, lengthening through your thighs and opening your hands to receive the blessing of relaxation. As you close your eyes, focus on your breath. Start to scan your body, starting from the tips of the toes, relaxing the tips of your toes, moving up and relaxing the tops of the feet, the arch of the foot, the heel, the ankle joints. Relax your shins and your calves, your knees and kneecaps. Relax your thighs and pelvis. Zoom into your pelvis. Create more space there. Fill up the pelvis with breath, with conscious light, and move the relaxation into your lower back and lower abdomen, your mid-back and your solar plexus, your upper back and your shoulder girdle. Widen across the collarbone. Relax your arms and forearms, your wrists and your hands, all the way to the fingertips. Feel the energy streaming through your fingertips as you move the relaxation wave back into the arms, into the neck and the head. Relax the entire body. Feel the energy moving through you. Interlace your fingers over your head, flex your feet, lengthen and gently twist to the right and to the left. Flatten your feet into the ground, press your hands, and lift up into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Inhale the energy from the sky, rooting and grounding, thriving in the pool of abundance and ripening into full bloom.